Okay, we are back. Let's try this again. Hopefully this will work. Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. We are hopefully in the right page. Let me just double check. Stacy's coming on. Yes, we are in the right group. Okay. Cool beans. Oh, goodness. Waiting for my coffee to kick in. I need to grab a pen. Well, I guess I could use this. Maybe not. Oh, goodness. All right, where are you at, Stacy? I don't know if it's showing up for her or not. What is happening today? Okay, there we go. We should be good in just a second. Sorry, y'all.
I take full responsibility for that delay.
I don't know what is wrong. I forever have issues. My sound's not working.
I can hear it.
I can't hear you though. I can it sounds like you're not on speakerphone. It sounds like I'm holding the phone up to my ear,
Yeah.
So hold on, let me try and mess with it. Normally it will start working, but
yeah, does it work if you turn sideways? Can you
it says you can't turn your phone while recording.
Oh. Thank you, Apple.
Literally, oh my gosh, why can I not hear? It drives me crazy. I don't know. I just don't know. So I'm gonna have to I might say too many times.
That's fine.
I've got Blippy on back here too.
The struggle, moms find a device for children to be contained.
Yeah, the struggle is real. He is in a mood, so let's just hope that he cooperates for me for just a minute.
Yeah.
What? Help. We're hunting this morning, apparently. Oh my God, this is stressing me out. I don't know what to do. I just can't hear anything.
Will it work?
It's
okay.
Why does it do that to me?
No.
It's every single video that I do.
Satan.
It stresses me out so bad.
Welcome to our chaos.
Welcome to the show.
Literally.
All right. Well, I was saying on the other video, we have less than a week left this month. We have 6 full days left in April.
How is that even possible?
It's literally and I can't believe that we're almost halfway through the year. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
It is crazy. But I know Stacy and I talked the other day about what we wanted to kind of talk about today. Oh my God, I can't stand Blippi. But we usually focus on PRV and tips and how we're working and want to kind of show you guys what we're doing in our businesses. And today we just kind of wanted to shift a little bit and kind of still give you ideas to work your business, but kind of talk about where you may be feeling in your business this month, how you're feeling, because we're just living in a crazy world and crazy times, and people can just be left to feel discouraged. And so we just wanted you guys to know that you're not alone. We're feeling the waves with you. But it's like, how do you take those feelings and put action into them and not remain feeling stuck? Because we can't let those temporary feelings or situations keep us complacent and keep us in a place that's not healthy for ourselves, for our businesses, for our families, things like that. So I know, Stacy, I know that you have really, like, I love having you as an accountability partner because we always bounce ideas back and forth to each other, and like you always feel seen. Like it's hard not to get in your own head and feel alone in a place, like no matter what it is. So do you want to share something that, you know, how you're feeling in your business or what you're doing to change how things are going for you?
Yeah. And I think it's good that you guys are hearing from us in a way to know that, you know, everyone's feelings are valid. Everyone's feelings of maybe the dip of where you're at in your business, it's okay. Like, we've all been there. There's times in the month, this month alone, that I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Why is this not working? It worked last month. Why is it not working now? And that is when you just need to literally adjust your sales. Like, I can't speak on it enough in a way of like, this business is truly a mindset. If you go in with like a nasty mindset, like this isn't working, like your actions for your business is going to reap that. Like, you're going to transition. It's like, you know, being around a negative person. If you surround yourself with negativity, you're going to breathe negativity. So your business, if it's not working, then something needs to change within yourself. Like, whether that's your follow-up, whether that's, we're going to walk and talk. Whether that's your follow-up, whether that's your system, whether that's just like decluttering, because I'm a firm believer of like, my space needs to be together. My space has to be clean for me to understand what I'm doing, where I'm going, what do I have to do, what do I need to do. Come here. So for me, it's very monumental in checking my mindset. So the biggest tip that I can say alongside that is making sure that you watch a training, like whether that's one. I'm a firm person in saying that I watch a training like every few days. Even almost 9 years later, I'm still watching trainings, because at the end of the day, if something's not working for me, someone out there has either struggled or someone out there has also been successful to share what works for them. So what I love to do is go on YouTube and I'll just put like how to, and I'll just put like how to book a party, or how to just do anything. Like, anything on YouTube is free and accessible for you at your hands, and figuring out like a different way to do it if it's not working. So that is something that I'm consistently doing. And for me, yes, times are slower. We all know, like, we can't compare seasons of fall and spring, like, other than the obvious, but like within Cincy world, those are like apples to oranges. Like, fall is a very hyperactive season of our business. It just is what it is. Right now, the biggest tip I can say today is being consistent. What you do right now, even if you feel like no one's budging, nobody's commenting, nobody's replying, people are ghosting me, the more consistent you are, it will flood into those. People are going to know that you are the Scentsy person. They may not need Scentsy right now, and that's okay. It's okay. That's where you need to just say, I need people. Like, I need new customers. So one thing that I love doing this time of year is making sure my bulk sampling is like prime, because I need to sample outside of wax. We're getting into the busy months. We're getting into the seasons of people not home a lot. Being on the go with sports, you know. So you have to bridge that gap of just changing my wax to doing laundry to cleaning, like using what we have that people use every single day. You have to share with them how they can use that product every day, because then they're not going to want to run out. People can run out of wax and be okay. Like, especially if they're not a Scentsy diehard, they can just go off the street and get some wax. Like, let's be real. If they're not a diehard Scentsy person, we don't know. So we have to bridge that gap of people using other products just other than just wax. And that's where I keep my bulk sampling. This week, I have another thing of washer whiffs to sample. I have another Scentsy Fresh to sample. My counter clean is stocked. I have wax stocked. But those are like my 3 things that I love to sample. And be marketing. If you're going to market, like try to market something that is going to see a return come back in these months, meaning the wall fans, because people can easily change pot versus changing wax is a little bit of a tedious, longer, whatever. People are lazy. Let's just call it what it is. And with wall fans, they can't just go to a store and buy the pods. They have to come back to you. It gives you more of a source of contacts to consistently build those relationships with. So if you would love to share more of a product, do the wall fans, do the mini fans in the car, those types of products, because again, they're going to have to come back to you. And that takes consistent relationship building, also follow up. But for me, I know what people are feeling. The world is the world. Like, we're just living in it, right? And the world is in a different place than it was a few years ago. People are more cautious of spending, right? And that's okay. It's okay. Like, I've had people say no. I've had people say, like, not even respond this month. All right. That's have to just really go back to what you do know. And that is connection. Everybody started this business with a goal. You joined and your first goal was 515 days, right? Everyone can shift their mind and saying, I want to reach 500 in the next 15 days. Instead of like, oh my God, woe is me. I'm not active. I haven't reached my goal yet. My PRV isn't where it is. Just break it down into small actions. Like you guys know I speak on that a lot. And just that really shift, like going back to the day you joined. Ask yourself, why did you join? Maybe it's changed now, but if it has changed, what can Scentsy give you now? Can it help you provide groceries? Can it help you put gas in your car nowadays? Can it help you be able to be like have some spending money because you can't take away from your family spending? Like you need that little self-care for yourself. Let that be why you're doing what you're doing, if your why has changed and why you originally joined. But just going back to the momentum of an essential consultant the day you joined. And you know, we've spoke on it last week, how we have something exciting coming in May. I know we're really excited to do that. I'm excited to do that because there's more I love than going back to the basics and really just getting back to that when I first joined, you know, especially this year, because if you think it is what it is, me and Rick on this and say it with every beat in our body, that going into June and July, these next 3 months are going to set you up for the next incentive. Mm-hmm. Like that is something I'm a firm believer in. Lauren's earned trips, I've earned trips, and we're here to tell you what you do from May, June, and July will align you to earn the next incentive. And those are the big incentives, the ones that are going on right now. People just got back from the cruise. Quebec is going to be happening. New York City is going to be happening. Cabo. Those trips are what you earn in the fall. And what you do now is going to set you up and align you to what happens then. Because the people are going to choose to buy from a person that has continued to be consistent, or going to not even know that you use Scentsy anymore because you've just said, you know what? It's not working right now. It's just is what it is. No one's talking, no one's liking, no one's commenting, no one's buying. You have to change it. You have to adjust your sales. You have to move. You have to open your mouth. You have to figure out what works and what doesn't. And if something isn't working, then continuing to do something that isn't working is literally insanity, and you're going to drive yourself crazy. So something for me that I'm doing, me and Aaron have talked about this too, you know, follow-up has been very hard since the AMI app went away. And I have now transitioned into a follow-up system. I really worked hard on it yesterday. And I'm almost finished to where I can do a complete training on it. Because I'll be real, numbers speak for themselves. And I think at the end of the day, when the AMI app went away, a lot of us were like, oh, shish, what am I going to do? Because it was at your fingertips, right? You had it on your phone. It was easy to click and know what to say and what to do. I've tweaked something that is very similar to that, and I'm hoping, and I'm excited because at the end of the day, I can't wait for Scentsy to come up with something that is similar to something now. So,
yeah,
you know, I'm all about trying new things in business, because at the end of the day, who wants to do the same thing over and over again over a longevity of amount of time? Like, I'm all here for trying different things, finding out what successful people are doing and what's working for them, and making it my own. So that's what I have to do. But I know if you're feeling defeated, your feelings are valid, but what you can do is change that. Nothing has to be the way it is. Nothing has to be not okay. It's all right to be where you're at, but if you're not happy where you're at, you can choose to change that. But it's up to you. I can't do it. Lauren can't do it for you. You're the one that has the website. You're the one that has to change it. We can give you the tools. We can show you what we're doing, what's working, what's not. I mean, I'll tell you right now, we're going to do a challenge at the end of this video. I'm going to do a separate video for my team so I can explain it as well in depth on that too, but we'll explain it here as well. What you can do now is connect. And that is something that I did just in the past 2 days, and I had over 600 in sales. It didn't come like where I had people say, like, and then I had to like figure out how, and then I had to get my work and figure out who has purchased before, who has purchased mystery boxes before. I had to go back in and write reports. So, you know, you can't feel defeated. You just have to figure out like path, a detour.
that's right. Take it. Sorry, y'all. Had to change a diaper, do all the things. Everything that Stacy said is so true. Like, we can't do it for you. Like, we all have to be our own. Where did it go? We have to be our own best customer in a sense too. Like, you have to know the products. You have to have a whiff box. You have to have a Scentsy Club. Like, whatever it is that you want to have access to, you need to have these things and share them. If that's in the form of samples, just be sure that you're following up and being intentional with who you're giving samples to. If that's for using, if you're using the products for like host incentives, trying to book parties or whatever that may be, it's like, if we're not sharing these products, if we're not sharing our business, we're not just going to get sales flocking to us. Like, it's just not going to happen. This is a business all about connection, all about building relationships. Like, fragrance brings back and instills memories for people. So think about how you can have or allow fragrance to connect to somebody. I just feel like this business can be worked by everybody, but never in the same way. We all work differently. And so, like Stacy said, if you're struggling with something, know that you are not the first person that has struggled with that. Get on YouTube and just search whatever it is. If you're wanting to increase your PRV and get active every month, 200 PRV, go on YouTube and search active in Scentsy or PRV Scentsy. You will find a plethora of videos, and you do not have to sit in front of your computer for hours on end and watch these people. They're just talking. They're not necessarily showing you something unless they're doing like a screen share on their computer. You can listen to these people while you're folding clothes, while you're, playing with your kids, while you're unloading the dishwasher, whatever. Like, you can multitask and you can bulk sample while you're listening to these videos. You can do follow-ups while you listen to these videos. Like, there's so many videos out there, but if you find someone that you can relate to or someone that really stands out to you, follow them, subscribe to their channel, and go through their videos. Like, I'm sure that whoever you are watching has produced a training video on another topic as well. So
that's what I did. I watched a few of Stacey's.
yes, like, and you don't have to listen to the same person. Listen to multiple people. I know that I do. I don't listen to the same person. There's like 3 people that I really like listen to them. Like, their voice just kind of gets my attention, and what they have to say really helps me because, number one, I see how successful they are in their business. Number 2, they haven't overcomplicated their business. They're doing the basic things. I feel like some of us have overcomplicated this business, and that's frustrating and hard for you because you sit back and see, I'm doing these giveaways, I'm doing these games, I don't have any interaction, I'm doing this, this, and that. And like, since he wasn't created for it to be a struggle for us to gain sales, like, you party, you get people to party, you get people to grab your bag and borrow that with the testers and the catalogs, and you share how you're using products in your home or what they can do, the clean line, whatever, what they can do for your home, and they sell. Like, sharing is caring. Like, people want to see, they want to see everything.
Yeah.
And I feel like, and I can speak on this because I know, like, I've been there and I am there. If you're not partying, if you are not getting your testers out, if you are not talking about Scentsy, you're not going to have the PRV that you're seeking,
Something to be said too about like the COVID era. Like, the COVID era almost came so easy to people, like even some days for myself too, where it was just like the sales were coming in and I felt like I wasn't even doing anything. It just kept coming. And now we have to get back to doing the work.
Right. That's right. But if you are yourself ragged and you feel like you have shared so much and you're not getting and producing anything and you're not evaluate what you're doing, and that's okay.
Yeah.
So try to find the medium and starting from the beginning. Like I say, every 2 months, like, have to doing follow-ups. If you're doing these things, going to start you off from the bottom, and you're kind of, again, doing the basic things that are necessary to get where you need to be. Don't get, okay, I'm going to do a giveaway, 2 giveaways this month or whatever. I'm going to get rid of some of this product, and how can I incentivize that? Like, how about change it to, how many conversations am I going to have? How many people am I going to reach out to? It's like an action plan. How many people am I going to conversate with and connect with? Because Instagram isn't going to do it for us. Posting and praying is 2020 Like 2020
Yeah.
is us.
Thank God.
Yeah, it's just not. So we, amongst hundreds of other consultants out there, are feeling the same way that you feel. And it's because we've been in this COVID era of getting PRV, getting sales, and it's just come so easy. But now we have to get back to the basics. We have to start implementing the plans and the actions that you want to do. I mean, you can't just say, I'm going to do these things, this is what I want, and not take action. You have to implement the systems and, go after it, go after your goals, and be consistent with it. That's really, I mean, all it is.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah. But hey, Heather, I think that it's easy to get stuck in our heads and think like it's the 25th of the month and I'm not even active, or I don't have my 1,000 or 2,000 PRV, wherever it is, 500 leadership, wherever it is that you want to be. It's easy to get stuck there and think, okay, I'm just going to let the month end where I'm at and I'll just try again next month.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard. But if you think about it, if you're pushing for your 500, your leadership PRV, and maybe your TWV is where it needs to be for you to be paid a title, and maybe you have the active frontline, like, don't leave that money on the table. Like, get your 500 in, bust your butt, have the connections, have the conversations, get to that goal, because at the end of the day, come May 1st, you're going to look back and say, damn, I'm proud of myself because I did not give up. And I'm going to set my bar even higher. I'm going to go to 750 this month. Don't sell yourself short, because I'm a firm believer. Every month that you sell yourself short, the next month it's not going to come any easier. You're going to continuously put it off and say, well, next month may be better. Okay, maybe next month. And then we get deep into a catalog season and you've had no follow-ups, you've had no parties, you've had 0 orders or however many orders, and it's not what you're capable of, and you know that, and you're trying to push and reach those goals. But posting and praying, I'm seeing it. My VIP is just dead. I post 3 times a day and it is dead. People don't want to see it.
What I'm starting to do in my VIP group is post. I'm like 3 to 4, and one of those is not Cincy related. Like I'm doing either one of them, I'm trying to do this or that photos in there because I saw the success of those in my party that I did this month, because people like to contribute a comment. And then also just something just random. Like, what are you watching on Netflix? Or I shared a dinner recipe the other day. It's just trying to bridge that gap of like, it's not just a place for sales. Like, I really want them to see like other things. So maybe I just started this, so I'm not a professional at it by no means, but I'm just trying to build that more relationship for, like I said, what you do in the next few, months really transform and fall.
Well, also, what was I going to say? Going live. And I know it's scary, but if you have a VIP page, it's smaller.
Yeah.
But live, and if you're just sniffing a collection and letting them know your real take on it, they want to see real life. They want to see, like, I'm gonna be real. My VIP page, when I go live, I've got both my kids, and it is a complete shit show. Like, and it is, but they crack up at it. Like, they are engaged and connected because my kids are in there just acting like maniacs, but also get my real take on whatever we're smelling. And Hayes, my oldest child, they're getting his real take. So if he says something stinks, I'm like, it doesn't smell that great. We're going to be real and tell you that it doesn't smell that great. So they love seeing that. And I don't do super long videos. My videos are no longer than 10 minutes because I don't sit there and that.
Sweet.
Yes. And we did the bricks a couple weeks ago, went through those. Like, we're going to do the Father's Day collection. Like, every wax collection, we try to do. I know for me, I need to get better at showing how to, like, use some of our products. So like if I'm showing the counter clean or doing a load of laundry, or if I'm, I don't know, changing wax, changing pods, just showing people how easy it is, because you'd be surprised at how much people assume how to do these things. Like I found out last week that I have a customer, when she puts 1 cube into her warmer, she does 1 cube in a large warmer, which I told her you can flip the lid and find out how many, cubes are at the bottom. Anyway, she uses 1. And she said, when the scent goes away, I just throw another cube in. And I'm like, oh, no, don't do that, because it's just shooting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After, okay, well, try this instead. And then I asked her, well, how are you changing your wax? And she said, I'm waiting for it to harden. And then she's taking a butter knife and cutting it out. And I'm like, that's so complicated. So complicated.
You could send her a cotton cleanup.
Yes. I'm like, okay, so if you have cotton balls at your house, this is what you can use. Or we have cotton cleanups. But I said, if you don't, take it when it's hot and just pour it into the trash can, or let a paper towel soak it up. Like, have it be a little bit easier on you, because that's so complicated. And don't put old wax with new wax. Like, don't do that. Smell it.
Yeah, just more of like showing them. And to a part of that label system that we've talked about, every single day on that system, on these labels, one of the tasks is share at least one Scentsy product. So again, I can't talk more about those labels. They are really a business shift, because sometimes we overcomplicate it, and really, truly, you only need about 15 minutes, maybe an hour, depending on what you need to do a day in this,
And Stacey has shared my team page. I know she's shared it on hers. I'll send it in an email so that everyone gets it that way, if you're not getting notifications on our team page. But you can edit them, you can change them. It's something that Katie Lassiter, Chastity Robinson, they created and they implement in their business and their SSDs, and they're successful. Like, proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
I mean, there's systems out to find what works for you. And if you don't have a system, like, get one, start one. It could literally be a piece of paper. You just get a piece of paper and do your follow-ups on. That's a system. Like, we've got to get back to the basics, ultimately. And I know Stacey had mentioned about doing a little challenge, and we can do separate videos explaining, or a separate post, whatever.
We can talk about it here, though, too, for your...
And, on my computer. Okay. So when are we starting this? Is this going to be through the end of April? Gosh, I said May. Through the end of this month, or is this something that's going to go? Because we are trying to front load for May.
I mean, this can be towards this month's PRV, especially it depends on the person, if you've hit your goal.
Yeah.
Not.
But
like, if you're not active, I would definitely be using this as like this month's PRV.
Yes. Okay. So we are going to, so what we're talking about, what this challenge is, we are wanting to do like a booking blitz. This is something that we kind of do, I feel like, at least once a season at the beginning of every catalog season. Because if you're telling yourself that I'm going to talk about booking a party with 5 people this week, and then you don't do it, and then the next week comes and you do the same thing, you've just got to put it in front of your face, write down 20 people, and go after it. So you're going to follow up with 5 customers a day. Okay. You're going to be checking in to see, if they haven't ordered with you, obviously you're checking in to see how they're doing, if they're enjoying their Scentsy stash, if there's anything that you can help them restock. Having those conversations is building that connection and building that relationship, because a good follow-up starts with excellent customer service and that relationship with your customer. Okay, so then with those customers that you're following up with, the 5 a day. So like for me, I'm going to start this today. I'm going to run this until the last day of the month, because I want to book parties for May. Obviously, you're following up with these people and in sales for this month, and that's awesome. That's ultimately what you want: building connection, gaining sales, increasing your PRV, booking parties. And you're going to offer them the opportunity to host, whatever you call it, a personalized shopping link, a referral link. Some people do the shop and scrolls, whatever it is that you do for your customers, bag parties, whatever that is, if they're local to you. So you set a goal, however many parties that you want to book. For me, it's 5. I want to book 5 parties going into May. But those follow-ups still, if someone says that they don't want to, host a party, like that's fine. I'm still connecting with them and maybe we'll get a PRV increase out of that. So, we always talk about like, don't give them too much where they see a paragraph and they just run. Like, just start with something small, sweet and short. And
wasn't it going back like 6 months? Because surely within the last 6 months, we do a catalog change every 6 months.
Yeah.
So like,
I would go back as far as you want,
yeah.
But yeah. And I'll tell you, this morning at pre-K drop-off for my son, someone had texted me, one of the moms had texted me last night and was like, look, I have Christmas and fall pumpkin stuff. I need new wax. So I took her an entire bag party. That's not what she asked for, but that's what she got. So she just wanted to smell the testers. And I'm thinking, well, if she's going to.
Like that, like it's not even them. It's like a party that you make into a party.
Yep.
Like, give them the bag.
Gave her an entire grab bag, and it's got testers, catalogs, order forms, testers. It's got Scentsy Fresh and room spray testers but she has everything at her fingertips. She's going to sniff through it. I'm going to pick it back up on Thursday when they go back to school. Normally a party for me, I keep open a week, but this one I'm just doing a couple days. And I let her know, like, I know your sister-in-laws buy for me. Why don't you ask them if they need anything, and you can get free and half off Scentsy. You can restock your stash for free and half off. I have a couple of individual orders I'm going to add to her party so that it's kind of like encouraging for her, so it can help her reach that 200 goal.
Yes. I'm all for adding orders to parties.
But I know we stress this every time we get on here, but sharing about Scentsy Club, like, y'all, and I don't.
We'll be in the head again.
I don't mean to share this to make her sound like she's the most amazing consultant in the world and we're never going to be like her. Like, no, I'm sharing this because
it's true. It's a fact.
All need to hear this because it's inspiring and it shows that it is possible. Okay, so
yeah,
there is is it Lisa Roberry? Is that how you say her last name? Y'all, she had the other day, like 2 days ago, 35,000 PRV. 35,000. And the majority of that was from Scentsy Club. She is a diehard Scentsy Clubber. If you do not follow her or if you've never watched a training of hers, like, run to YouTube, look her up.
Like ROWBERRY. Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing. Done, like, basic videos of like what she does too.
She will do videos for her customers, like unboxing her whiff box or unboxing her Scentsy Club order. Like, her own Scentsy Club subscription is nuts. It's crazy.
It's the best part is, like, that's automatic PRV that you don't have to like freak out for every single month. That's the best blessing of Club.
Yes, it's amazing. And I know that there are other consultants that are very good at promoting Scentsy Club, and they have a huge Scentsy Club group of customers.
Maggie is my favorite one to learn from when it comes to Scentsy Club if you're getting started with Scentsy Club.
Who was that? I didn't hear you.
Maggie Hensley. Yeah, she's the one that really inspired me when I went from like 6 to 30. Like as far as where to start, how to like talk to people, be basic, like, and just who to identify, you know.
Y'all, Scentsy Club, like you have subscribers, that's automatic PRV that you're getting next month or 2 months down the road or 3 months down the road. It's setting you up to
Yeah.
goal. Okay, so if you want to get active every month, how many Scentsy Club subscribers do you need? You know, like think about it. I know that the PRV is a little bit different, but your customers are reaping the benefits of discounts. They're reaping the benefits of like referrals. They're getting their points. Like
Yeah. It's
you,
like Scentsy Cash. Every order they purchase, they get like Scentsy Cash. Like, you know what I mean? Like a program.
do the booking blitz. Write down 20 people or however many people. Write down 50 people. I don't care how many people. You need to be doing the follow-ups anyways. So it's kind of like killing two birds with one stone. You're reaching out to these people. You're connecting. You are planting a seed. You're offering an opportunity for them to get their Scentsy for free and half off without having to pay retail price. Like people are wanting money. Here's a way to do it. You've got two ways to do it. You can party and get free and half off. You can do Scentsy Club and get 10% off and a half off item. Like, who doesn't?
I'll tell you, this system that I'm going to be sharing, the follow-up system, I think is even more of a good identifier for that, because I'm going to look in front of my face what people are ordering amount-wise. And I think that's something to say too, because sometimes like we do everything in a workstation, right? Which is an amazing tool, but sometimes it's nice to break from that and have something separate from it. You know what I mean? So this system is separate from that, but it's a visual of like, this chick just ordered like $100. Oh, she ordered last month too. Like she needs to do club. Like it's a really good, like in front of your face of who to start with.
Yeah. And then if they're not interested in getting a discount, well, guess what? How about you join and get paid back on your purchases? Because that's a lot of money that you're spending every month. You can at least make 20 back.
Somebody said this recently when it comes to club. They set themselves to earn annual mentor every year because they use club as a sponsoring tool, which I was like, whoa, I never thought of it that way.
Yep.
Because I have never earned that award, and it's something I've always strived to earn, and I'm always so close, but so far. And I've not yet like transitioned into that sponsoring with club, but it really woke me up and like, wow, I never thought of it that way. Like these people are already spending so much every month, every few months. Why aren't they getting paid back on it? Like it's like them shopping from their own website, because that's what they're doing in club. They're ordering everything outside of a warmer. So if they join club, it's a no-brainer.
That's right. That is right. Okay, guys. Well, I hope that this was helpful. I want Stacy, can you share the follow-up page that you sent me last night? Can you share me a blank copy on this? Huh?
I took a screenshot. I don't even remember where that was.
I tried to open it, but it's filled out. That's a really good one.
Yeah, that was when she was talking about printing 6 months back and basically using it like it's like a booking blitz, but it's a follow-up frenzy. Yeah. Like all you're doing is follow up, and it's literally that's it.
Yep. But that Google Excel sheet, the Google sheet that has like your customer follow-ups.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The one that I just
Yes. I don't know who's the original creator of it, but that's a really good one though. Like I've not seen one like that before. I really like that one. And then you're doing the follow-ups and having conversations about booking.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, so that's like how I'm keeping track of my follow-up, but then I'm doing follow-up in Project Broadcast.
Right. Yeah. It is loud. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, this was a longer video, but I felt like it was necessary because we had a lot on our hearts and a lot to share. So this one, ruthless. All right.
The first week of the month and like the last week of the month, you can expect the pop-ins to be a little bit longer.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yep.
A lot happening.
That's right. All right, y'all. We'll have a great Tuesday, and we will talk to you soon.
Bye. Bye.